Every game has its fair share of facts and interesting trivia, but some of these facts are pretty useless and are just, interesting. Sup YouTube, I'm AG64, and today I will share some of these useless facts with you. 10 of them to be exact, in no real particular order. Hopefully you'll find at least some of them interesting. So be sure to hit like and subscribe, as well as share this video or channel to those you love. And with that being said, let's go! Okay, let's start our list with probably the most interesting fact of the bunch. In Russia, and only Russia, Miitopia is rated M for mature. I remember someone told me about this during a stream, and I was shocked. I mean, what did Russia find to be wrong in this game? Then I looked it up, and I realized, wow, I really am mature. And here's the kicker. Miitopia is not only rated M somewhere in the world, but it's the only Nintendo first-party game ever to receive that age rating. Ever! Apparently they consider sleeping in the same room to always be a 69. I mean, there's this one thing you can do with the matcha clothing, but I digress. It's not like siblings around the world often sleep in the same room as each other. No. That's all a 69. Let's just move on before it gets too spicy. I don't want to be demonetized, The next two entries are both related to music, which Miitopia has plenty of. During battle, if a Mii has either the hyper, anger, laughter, or burn status effect, the battle music will become faster and higher pitched by an eighth of the default speed pitch. 12.5% for those who really want to count. This is a fact that I quite like, especially its connection to the hyper sprinkles. I have this weird favor of music when it's sped up just enough, and having that in a game is great for me. And this works especially well with the Miitopia soundtrack. Really, listen to these tracks on your own, it's incredible. During the Passion and Remind Sense, or Fond Memory, in event, the game picks up a random stage theme from the exploration parts of stages you've been to, then speeds it up and raises its pitch to be double the original amount, 200%. Also interesting, but less exciting. Moving on. Have you ever wondered why the wool in Miitopia looks so good? So sexy? Well, that's because apparently Good Feel helped making Miitopia. If you are unaware, Good Feel is the company responsible for making both Kirby's Epic Yarn and Yoshi's Woolly World. This can be confirmed by reading the name during the game's credits, and is pretty interesting. Maybe that explains why the game is so easy. Now, let's move to gameplay facts. The only monsters that can attack a Mii and deal 0 damage are the Darker Lord and the Dark Sun. Kind of ironic, to be honest. These are the final bosses of both the main game and New Lumos, so by extension the post-game respectively. But if you fought them, nay, if you fought the Darker Lord before, that isn't surprising at all. They do so with their big bangs, of course. This attack damages all non-safe spotted Miis and brings them down to exactly 1 HP. But this move will never ever kill, so Miis who only have 1 HP remaining won't take damage at all. I'm not saying you can use that fact for something useful, since you still have to have a Mii with only 1 HP, so it really doesn't matter whether it deals more damage than 0 or 0, since you're gonna die anyways. So let's just move on. If two Miis have a quarrel with each other at the same time, but only one of them forgives the other, a different forgivingness cutscene plays out rather than the one that usually plays out. An interesting tidbit, and a good attention to detail. GG Nintendo with Good Feel. During level exploration, there are occasionally events centered around a specific Mii and its job, and on very rare occasion, an event plays out with two Miis who have the same job as each other, and that event is unique. Go read the Miitopia wiki page about this, because these are very rare. Even I didn't know about them until my 6th or 7th run of the game, and they're very fun to go through. My favorites are undoubtedly the double shift and the double thief event, but they're all good. I suggest giving them a shot. Out of all 14 jobs, only 2 of them have more than 20 clothing. Popstar with 32, 16 for male and 16 for female, and Warrior with 21. I have no idea why Warrior has 21 armors. I feel like Warrior's just got some special attention. But why? The protagonist in all the trailers is a mage. Whatever, let's just move on. A warrior using slap will say snap out of it if it's male, and will say keep it together if it's female. Kind of a weird detail, but oh well. You can figure out what a Mii's personality is by listening to their voice. This is probably the most useful fact of the day, but only if you don't know a Mii's personality. Actually, Mii's have a lot more personality unique traits, animations especially, so you can easily use these facts on Mii's to judge their personality without even seeing what it actually is. But really, this is mostly some fun trivia. It isn't really that useful. And that wraps up those 10 hopefully interesting but pretty useless facts about Miitopia. So, well, that's it.